Welcome to our patch session. I'm Miss Ryan,
And I'm Miss Lexi.
and today we're going to be doing a pre-K to school age activity with our fruits and vegetables. We're going to be doing a sink or float, and we're also going to be doing another activity with making lemonade in a little bit. But first, I have a joke. Knock knock.
Who's there?
Bean.
Bean who?
Been a while since I last saw ya.
Miss Ryan.
And we also have a song to go with our lemonade, and it is called Lemon Lemonade, and it goes to the tune Peanut, Peanut Butter. Here we go. First you take the lemons and you cut 'em, you cut 'em. Then you take the lemons and you squeeze 'em, you squeeze 'em. Then you add the sugar and the water, the water. Then you drop the ice cubes and you stir it, you stir it. Pour yourself a glass and you drink it, you drink it. Lemon, lemonade, yeah. Lemon, lemonade, yeah. All right. So now we're going to get on to our sink or float. And we're going to start with our banana. So if the banana was to float, would it stay to the top or would it go down to the bottom?
It's going to stay on the top of the water if it's going to float, right, Miss Ryan?
If it floats, it stays on the top of the water. But if it sinks down to the bottom. So I want you guys to guess. We're going to go through our fruits and vegetables, and I want you to guess if our object is going to sink or float. So here we go. Here's the banana.
Ooh, it's kind of floating.
What do you think, Miss Lexi? Is it floating or did it sink? Yep.
It's floating.
It's floating, so a banana floats. If you guessed that the banana floats, you would be right. All right, moving on to our next one. What should we do next?
Try the orange.
We can try the orange.
Do you think the orange will sink to the bottom of the water or float on top of the water?
I'm guessing that it is going to sink. That's just my guess. What do you think?
I think it's going to sink too. So me and Miss Ryan think it's going to sink. It sure did sink to the bottom.
It sure did sink. It's not floating at all. All right, let's go to, I got a cucumber here. Let's go to our green cucumber. Do you think it's going to sink or float?
I think it'll float.
You think it's going to float?
I think it's going to float.
Well, I think it's going to sink.
Let's see who's right.
Is that okay that I think differently than you?
Of course it is, Miss Ryan.
Okay, so let's see if it floats or sinks. Ooh.
It's floating.
It's floating. You were right.
I was right.
Good job, Miss Lexi. All right, so we got our cucumber. What we got next?
I want to try this red pepper.
The red pepper. Do you think it's going to sink or float?
I think this one's going to sink.
You think it's going to sink? Can I hold it?
You can hold it.
It's awfully light.
Mm-hmm.
I think it might float. I think it might float.
Let's find out. Here we go. Oh, it's floating on top of the water.
It's floating on top of the water.
See how it's moving around in the bowl?
I wonder, since our red pepper floated, I wonder what our friends think about our green and yellow pepper. Do you think both of those will float too?
I think so. Let's throw them all in.
Because our red one's floating. Let's see if if a green one is different than the red or a yellow. Maybe one of them will sink. Let's see.
They're all floating.
They're all floating. So all of our peppers, even though they're different colors, they still float.
Yep.
All right.
So I wonder why some of our fruits and vegetables floated and some of them sank to the bottom. Let's see if we can find out. Give us one of our ones that sank.
You and our orange?
Our orange.
Let me grab you. Knife real quick, Miss Lexi.
Okay, let's cut them open and see if we can find this out. Our pepper floated. So let's check out the inside. It has
Wow.
holes.
It does have holes in it.
It's hollow on the inside. That means there's nothing in there. Just some seeds.
That must be why the air gets stuck in those.
Yep.
You think?
Like an air pocket, and that helps it float up on top of the water.
What about our orange? Do you think our orange has pockets like this inside it?
Let's find out. Did our orange sink or float, Miss Ryne?
Our orange sank, but I wonder if it has these pockets.
Let's see. Do you see any pockets?
Nope. It's
pretty solid.
got
on
all the orange
inside.
inside there. Huh.
So, our orange sank to the bottom because it was full of food and fruit. It made it heavier.
And our pepper, it floated because it has these air pockets. They aren't full.
And that's your difference between your sinking fruits
And our floating fruit.
and vegetables.
Yeah, vegetable. All right. So we did our sink or float. Now we're going to move on
To some lemonade.
to making some lemonade.
Okay, so we have our jug of water, or a pitcher of water if you have a pitcher at home.
So we already got our water, and we have what?
We have 3 cut lemons because we're only making half of our jug.
If you want to make more, you can double the recipe.
And we have our sugar. So you have lemons, sugar, and water.
Or you could also use Splenda instead of sugar if you would like. So we got our water, and we're going to take our lid off. We're going to put our funnel. We got our funnel on there.
Okay, Miss Ryne. Then we're going to squeeze our lemons, juice them into our water. That's why we've got our funnel.
Oh, this is my favorite part.
I get to squeeze them. Squeeze it out.
Use your muscles, Miss Lexi.
I've got big muscles,
You do.
like Superman.
I know a lot of our kids at home, they got big muscles too.
I
I know they can do this.
Some of you guys are so strong. Oh, you
I-
hear all that lemon juice going in there?
And you can see the colors changing a little bit.
Okay, here's the other part of it.
2 lemons down.
I'm making a mess. This is messy, so you might need mom or dad or a parent's help
Or
to
an
help you make this.
older sibling, maybe.
Older
I know some of you
siblings.
guys have older siblings at home.
You might get some seeds in there, but that's okay. Last
We got
two.
two to go. One,
And two. Sorry.
you
Miss
got me.
Ryne. Oh,
All
all
right.
right. That's all our lemons.
So we got our lemons, and now we're gonna put our sugar, or if you have Splenda, you can put it in there as well. All right, and we got our sugar, Splenda,
Thank you.
and you want to go over the recipe that we put the amounts in?
Yes, it's written down.
Oh, it's right over here.
So, for the full jug of lemonade, you would need 1.5 cups of lemon juice, or 6 lemons to juice, 6 cups of water, 1.25 cup of sugar or Splenda, and then you can stick it in the fridge or add ice to make it cold.
And for ours, we're gonna put the lid on it, and we're just gonna shake it up.
You would cut this, right?
This is the part I like rather than using the
Spoons.
pitcher and mixing. I like shaking the jug.
Shake it up.
All right, you ready to test our lemonade?
I am.
All right, Miss Lexi.
Thank you.
Let's see how good of a job we did. Ready?
Mm.
All right. delicious.
That's good.
Delicious.
Good lemonade. Refreshing.
All right, guys. I miss Ryan,
And I miss Lexi.
and we're from Patch, and we will see you next session.